must be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from heaven send with me tonight. I run away. We'll never forget the past, but what counts is our brand new start. Even if it hurts me or I get scared, just come take this risk now. We'll be prepared. I run away. I run away. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Keep your secrets there, keep them everywhere. Just you and I run away. I run away.
Breathe you in like oxygen. Oh, in an otherwise suffocating world, I'm reaching out for arms, I'm drowning in the open-ended love we're making, girl. Exhale the past, inhale a future that lasts. Change my heart, change my mind. For the last time, wanna believe in the life I've led. I don't wanna leave another word unsaid. You know my heart will follow you in tomorrow. In tomorrow. Shared my evidence you once really cared. I'm reaching for a hand to pull me up, one open to an everlasting love. Exhale the past, inhale a future that lasts. Change my heart, change my mind. For the last time, wanna believe in the life I've led. I don't wanna leave another word unsaid. You know my heart will follow you in tomorrow. In tomorrow.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Two Nerds and a Dog in a Podcast. We named it. This is a temporary name. It's just I needed something to throw up. So yeah, we're here today. Juno, I swanned to John, dude.
Juno decided he didn't want to sit in the chair, so he's over by the door trying to say hi to the neighbors.
Yes. He has decided that the neighbors are priority. So, we're here. We're playing. Alright, so our topic is the next step for us as humans. How do you want to start this? And also face towards the mic a little bit. Big.
Yeah.
I don't need an arc. Oops. Oh.
Well, first of all, let's talk about space, because I really like space.
Well, that's not the topic. It's not gonna...
No, but it could be like us moving to Mars or something.
Swan to John as opposed to Goose to Jan. Listen.
Fuck
Jan. First of all, yeah, fuck Jan.
Jan.
That shitty bitch. Fucking low quality bitch. That's all she is.
Imagine if we couldn't live on Mars and then we ended up moving from Earth to like a satellite or something.
I mean, that would be cool as fuck, actually.
If anybody in this stream has seen Doctor Who and understands the Satellite 5 game show episode, we could live on a satellite. I'm just saying. I don't know how. Could you imagine be like, oh, where are you from? If you're visiting space, you're like, oh, I was born on a satellite.
I mean, that shit would be kind of cool. Although I feel like birth would be, oh. Damn.
We're gonna go back.
Oops. Nope. I need the editing tool.
I've never played this game, so.
Well, I'm trying to not fucking select wood.
Why would you do that?
Shut the boo.
Boo?
Boo.
Boo.
How do
You
I...
are the weakest link. Yes, exactly that. If Jerm Barman is not on that show, I don't want it.
Oh my gosh, where is my editing tool? I can't find... No, it's not.
Was it on the bottom in one of those corners?
No, it's not any of those.
I'm confused.
Because I select my material here.
I think you just draw.
No, because I'm trying to extend these, and you can... Juno, why are you licking my chair? Anyway.
He decided he wanted to be... Earlier today, he decided to be a footlicker, so today, right now, he decided he wanted to lick the chair for the podcast.
I guess so. Alright, fine, fuck you. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
No, I don't want to add more wood. Jesus.
You should have looked at the settings. To, like, see how the controls worked.
Yeah, that dog does have fucking unique tastes. Okay, we're just gonna do this, actually. We're gonna clear this all out. Alright, so anyway, back to our discussion. Being born on, like, Mars or a fucking satellite, I think it's gonna be really interesting when we have to, as a nation, come together and decide that we need to create a different way. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. Why can't I fucking move this?
But, I mean, technically, if you really think about it...
I was still talking.
Well, you decided to play your game, but I have a unique theory, though.
Wait, hold up. I wanted to finish my thought.
Then finish your thought.
I think it's going to be really interesting that we as a unified people will have to create a new version of the, what are they called? The passports. Discerning where you were born rather than, like, I'm from the United States. It's like, I was born on Mars. I was born on X2193.
Right.
Like, that shit is so cool.
No, it would be like what city, and what country, what planet.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Maybe, and depending on how far humanity gets, what galaxy we're from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that shit would be cool as fuck.
I mean, technically, though, people already live on space stations, though.
They live on them, yes, but I'm talking like being born there. You'd have to create a whole different system
Yeah.
for...
I mean, living on a satellite is possible, considering if you look at the International Space Station, they live up there for, like a couple of years before they come down, so it is possible for us to live on there. The problem is, honestly, as of right now, getting the supplies up there is the issue.
Also, my big thing is, why in the fuck can we not get gravity in space? Like, I understand that is a hard feat to accomplish, but, like, we've put it in, like, video games and everything that in space you can achieve gravity so that you can live and, like, walk in your space station instead of float and guide yourself. Why have we not figured that out yet? That's what I want to know.
Maybe one day Elon Musk will pull a hat up.
Oh,
And be like, poof, space sex. We found anti-gravity.
Space sex? I love
X.
it. Space sex.
Ew.
Daddy. I love space sex. Sounds litty.
Anyways. But no. Yeah. I really don't know how we've done like
I
so many
won't
of those
remember.
video games with, we can live in, like, not live in space, but like...
Well, no, there are literally, like, satellites, like, Alien Isolation, for example. Wow, I didn't even, like, fucking hit high stress. That's
Fucking Prey. That whole video game in itself is based in fucking space. So.
exactly. It's raining harder. It's awesome. Anyway, but no, so, like, Alien Isolation, for example, the whole game takes place on a satellite that people live on. That there's, like, cafes, there are everything.
Yeah, literally.
But there is gravity. You run around and hide from Alien, like Alien
Well, that
versus
was,
Predator
like-
Alien.
Well, that was like, I think it was like the third episode of Doctor Who, and like the very beginning with Rose Tyler in it, where it was like they went to a whole like banquet ceremony thing, and they were literally dressed up all fancy, looking down at Earth. I'm pretty sure they were on.
Oh, yeah, as it's gonna supernova.
Yeah.
I remember that,
Remember
yeah.
that episode? Yeah, and I'm like, okay, how can they have all that stuff, but yet we haven't accomplished shit?
Well, so I think part of the issue, one sec, is that, oh my god, this hurts.
That hurts.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, so my thing is that I think we haven't accomplished it because humans as a race have a tendency to, once they figure something out, they get kind of afraid of it.
A little bit. But then it's also, the thing is too, is that like, if you look at all of the continents combined and all the different major countries that might say the US is allies with, for example, we could get somewhere and like be really good, but then it turns into like the race to the moon, where suddenly every nation is racing to the moon and like, no, we want this territory, we want that territory, and it's just like, it's gonna become another war basically, because there is no...
I don't think it's going to become a war. I think it would become a
It would definitely become a big
governmental
situation.
status, yeah. It would be, you're right with it being like the space race.
Although it could possibly turn into a war depending on who's got what, because everyone's gonna start wanting to copy each other.
I mean, there's already documents saying that if we ever colonize space, that we can't put, like, weapons of mass destruction, and...
Yeah, because we want it to turn into neutral territory.
Exactly.
Unlike the ocean, where we could put nukes in the water and call it a day.
Well, that's a little far-fetched, but anyway.
Well, I mean, not
This is
nukes
gonna
in the
break.
ocean,
This is
but-
gonna fucking break. Yeah, okay.
So close.
No,
I
I
think you need
wasn't.
supports on the bottom.
Yeah. Well, and the issue is this fucking road sucks, asshole.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna just take it at a steady incline. Like that, like that, like that, like that. God, that looks terrible. But anyway, I just think it'll be interesting to see how we advance. I mean, like, for example, I kind of talked with you about this privately, but Elon Musk's whole fucking brain link, Neuralink, that shit is so cool to me. I know I would never go through with it, but man, that shit is so cool. I think that the Neuralink is our next type. So I've kind of come to the conclusion that we as humans have kind of reached our peak. We have figured out the best of what we can achieve to the point where we need to start looking into symbiotic relationships to overcome our... Hey Malik, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, it's that one kid. But yeah,
we have to overcome this plateau that we've kind of reached as a society. I think that's how I want to word that. Yes, I did shave. I'm way over budget.
Oh, jeez. I'm pretty sure that's gonna fall apart.
Where can I see? Bam. 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 Watch this fucking work. Ooh, no stress at all. Perfect bridge. Never broke. I don't have a roar. We're going over. Fuck that. Anyway. Oh, Christ.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, Christ. You gotta hit here, let it plateau, and then hit here. So anyway, we have to kind of overcome this plateau as the human race. Hello, Juno.
Hello, there's a puppy in my lap. Juno decided to join the stream.
In which we have...
Oh, okay. Now
kind of, as I said, reached our climax, and we need to start looking into symbiotic relationships.
He wants my food. Get down, sir.
No, pup.
No, pup. You can't have mom's food.
Gonna make some waffles? Alright, enjoy your waffles, my man.
Sir.
What are you doing, Juno?
Sir, no, you can't have my food.
Come here, big guy. Back this way.
Go that way.
Come on, back this way.
He would have been in the chair, but he decided that the chair was not ideal. Oh, never mind. He decided that the chair was ideal.
So anyway.
How long he's gonna sit there, we don't know.
So sitting, or not, Jesus. No, symbiotic relationships with like an AI, where it understands that when we die, it's done. Like, that's it. And give it that firm understanding. And I think that is our next step, honestly. I mean, we need to stop being so afraid of AI. That's something that's always bothered me.
What if we turned into Detroit Becomes Human?
That would be the coolest shit, honestly.
You hear a person, that's why you're...
Yeah.
He hears a person, he's by the door, he wants to go outside, he's not going to.
But, I think Detroit Becoming Human is one of the coolest realities.
Could you imagine if like, the deviation thing actually happened, though?
It's not deviation, it's deviant.
Anyways. But, that would be really crazy, though, because... Well, if you actually really look at it, you can't even tell that they're people or not.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so wild, so...
We're gonna change games here.
Although I'm pretty sure the first person to really accomplish that is probably Japan.
Oh, easily.
It's Japan.
Well, and we already have...
They already did, kinda. They made that one, like...
Yeah, we have this one bot. I can't remember what its name is. But yeah, we have something similar to what you're talking about.
You know, they made one. Like, honestly, like, the only thing is, though, with that one is, like... Even though she has the structure of a human, the problem is with the video that I saw of that, you're still using a person's voice who just sits behind the scenes and makes her talk. And I'm like, well, that's not great.
No.
Well,
the one that I've seen
that does that, where they're like, yes, it's a person.
There's one that I've seen, robot AI. She was on Jimmy Fallon, I think. Yeah, her.
Yeah, that one.
This is a real, like, robot. Nothing controls it. So here's what we're talking about here. Let me throw up a display capture. I think it's that one. Yeah. Okay, now I just gotta drag it all the way down. Okay, so this is kind of what we're talking about here. God damn it. I hate when it does stupid shit like that. Let me resize. So here's kind of what we're talking about here. What is playing? 1 second. What is playing audio? Oh, the music. Yeah. There we go. So this is kind of what we're talking about here. Where this robot was actually on Jimmy Fallon. Also, we're flying with 0 audio on our end, which is not fun. The pupper has decided the couch is...
The couch was ideal.
Yep.
There we go. Somewhat gamer pupper.
So, let me fast forward a little bit. Oh yeah, he had a snake.
He had a snake.
This is this AI that this man has created that, like, genuinely talks, but it's creepy as fuck.
It is creepy. I've seen a different one of this, though, but that's not the one that I'm talking about.
Well, Sophia apparently is her name.
Yeah, that's her name, yes.
She has an AI inside that responds to people, and I think that is the coolest fucking thing that we have started doing. She doesn't have motor controls unless it's like her eyes and mouth. Mm-hmm. So it's like data processing Jimmy Fallon here. It's so weird. I'm in New York City. That's so fucking cool. Since nacho cheese. But
imagine if we get farther in humanity, like with that.
Yeah.
Where the facial features actually become so realistic you can't tell anymore.
Oh, well, that's Detroit Become Human. And Detroit Become Human, honestly. So, like, I don't understand what the need is to belittle, like, bots like that.
I don't either.
So, like, I have zero problem with recognizing that something else has become alive, if that makes sense. I mean, seriously, I have no issue saying, yeah, you know what? Sentient life is obtainable outside of us. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, if there are aliens out there, that's sentient life. Mm-hmm. That we can't control it. AI is inevitable, honestly. Ever since we have tricked a rock by putting lightning through it to think on its own, to do what we are doing here, filming a podcast or anything. We have tricked rocks to do this. That is incredible as a human race.
Yeah.
But we have also plateaued. Like, in evolution, if we want something to happen faster, we need to create it ourselves.
And
but
like, okay, so here's the thing about like the sentient life thing, because in retrospect, if you're one of those people that believes in conspiracy theories about like the aliens existing before us and stuff, and like things like crop circles and more alien things like that have been around for like centuries and beyond as far as the human race goes, and it's just like we have that stuff already. They were not afraid to do that and just go beyond what they were capable of. But yet, us as, like, human beings, it's like the moment we notice, the government finds out, and then it's like, we gotta put a lock on that.
Yeah, that's something that's
the
always
crazy part
bothered
about that
me.
is like Area 51. For all we know, there's sentient life in there. We haven't seen it yet, but it's there.
Well, listen, Bush did 9/11, so we already know that the remains of 9/11 are in Area 51.
But anyways, though, but yeah, though, it's like it's so secretive. It's like, what are you hiding? And from
Yeah.
we know, they probably are sentient beings in
Well-
there. But the government is like, we're afraid of that. We don't.
Did
we don't
you
want to know. We want
hear-
to keep doing testing. You can't know about it.
So, wait. Have you heard about what happened when this Israeli prime minister stepped down? What he said?
No, I don't remember.
That there is a galactic federation.
You decided against Polly Bridge, and we're going with her still.
Yeah, because I'm the one playing, and fuck it. No, so
Anyways,
Israeli prime minister galactic federation. So I think he was Israeli. Yeah, former Israeli space chief says U.S. in contact with Galactic Federation. He is like out there saying, yes, this shit is real and we need to be ready for it. So there have been so many weird conspiracy theories. Like, have you heard about the pilot that served under the military who got discredited because he flew over the Arctic Circle and in doing so discovered a race of people? I can't remember what they were called.
they were probably some like indigenous race, though.
Oh, no. They claim to be aliens from a different planet.
Indigenous race, but aliens. Got it.
Yeah. So, here, let me look it up. Pilot finds aliens in Arctic.
I think you can win this thing.
I can't remember what... I think it's this one. So basically, this dude flies over one of the Arctic polar caps and discovers this area, like this giant circle, that has like heat signatures in it. I almost want to say.
That's
And he goes down into it, or he got like pulled into it, if I remember
I
right.
need another drink.
Okay.
Anyways,
And when he gets pulled into it, he...
I'm moving the chair.
Okay.
He's not sitting in it, and that's getting really annoying to move.
Yep. Anyway, so he gets pulled into it, and he basically gets confronted by this race of aliens who look like elves, if I remember right.
Hey, that'd be Liddy.
Right?
That's Liddy.
And then when he came back, he basically got discredited from being like part of the United States Air Force. He was stripped of rank. He was removed from basically everything.
Basically court-martialed, or whatever the hell you
I
call
think that's
that.
what it's called.
I think it's called court-martial, because that's when they strip you of everything.
Yeah.
Like, if they wanted to murder you, they could, because of how much you know.
Yeah. But no, so this happens. And he wrote a book about it. About his time in this polar zone.
I'd read that. I'd read
Yeah,
that.
it was
I wish
pretty
I knew
cool.
What it was. I'd read it. But yeah.
Aliens.
Well, he searches that up. No, also I think has sentient life that like we can't find out because it's so fucky. The Bermuda Triangle.
I
think
think
so.
that's such a crock of shit.
I also think it's just the electromagnetic, like whatever they call that. What the hell is that?
Snow-covered trees. It's badass.
Anyways, it could just be the electromagnetic static that's in there because that seems to be the most common thing. Which yes, that does happen. That does happen with planes.
Oh, you know, I need to look and see what I'm doing.
But no, but like there are some people that actually don't come back from there, but no one knows what happened to them. And obviously with your navigation failing, for all we know, they could be alive down there, living a completely great life. Who knows? But
I don't think that's the case. I think the Bermuda Triangle is a place that there is a secret military base there, like, because it's off the coast of Florida.
Yeah, they connect in two other places. So.
But anyway, no, I genuinely think that's just a hidden military base that if you fly over, it's like a no-fly zone, and then suddenly you get taken out of the air.
Although it's funny though, because nothing, like, I don't, as far as we know of, I don't think anyone has ever stated it was a no-fly zone.
Well, because if it's secret, you're not going to want to fucking admit that. But anyway, so I read a really cool Reddit post a couple weeks ago, where this guy wrote what was the plane, the plane that disappeared all of a sudden and nobody really fucking knew why. Because it didn't fly over the Bermuda Triangle,
No,
but
it flew somewhere else. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
and it fucking disappeared, and it was a 343 plane. Very typical situation that was going on, and the plane just fucking disappeared. And
I'm trying to remember.
yeah, me too.
Because there are a lot of plane things I've read about like flying in and out and then people
What was the
dying.
big one? The Malaysian Airlines.
Oh yeah,
Flight
that one.
370. So, people have theorized it's crashed. People have theorized a lot of things. But in 2014, on March 8th, this plane disappeared. I read a post just a couple weeks ago that wait, did it crash? Like, is it confirmed crashed?
I
Because it
thought it
says
was
number of
confirmed.
deaths.
I thought it was a confirmed crash only because they found remnants of it.
Shells on the floor. These
Uh,
slots. Keep up the momentum.
We're gonna find out real quick, because he doesn't know.
yeah. Okay, so scheduled to be here. Blah, 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 blah. Marine debris. On October 2017, 20 pieces of debris believed to be from it were found in the Indian Ocean. Okay, so it's not really confirmed. They believe it is. But anyway, so I read this post that basically read it as if they jumped into a different reality. Which
So
was
dimension jumping?
kinda. And it was really, really cool to read. Because it was like, suddenly they're claiming that they're from a different, like, Earth. And
So like Earth, I forget what it's called, but Earth has a 2.0.
I mean, we've discovered multi-dimension, yeah.
No, I mean like there's a planet that NASA discovered that is like Earth. It's not Earth itself though, but they
Oh,
have
it's fucking
confirmed-
far away, though.
Yeah, but they have confirmed that it could be Earth's.
Although
Twin.
they sent a...
Didn't they send a probe there?
Yeah, they've sent something there. Although, you want to hear something that's fucked me up since the day I've heard it? NASA, when it first started as a company, used to be an underwater exploration
Yep,
company.
I remember that.
And ever since, someday, they've been trying to get us the fuck off this planet.
They found something that
What did they find?
What did they find is what we need to know.
So yeah.
What's in the Marianas Trench that they don't want us to know about is what I'm
Well,
asking.
so you and I were looking at those videos of the fucking, what's it called? The dead zone, like the
Oh, in Challenger
water.
Deep? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we watch a YouTube called Nautilus Live TV or something like that on YouTube, where they go into the area of the Marianas Trench and they go into a part called Challenger Deep and they see all this like crazy ocean living that we would never dream of.
Yeah, but there's a gaseous lake.
Oh, the brine pool.
Yeah, the brine,
The brine
pool.
pool. It's literally a sulfur pool that will literally kill anything within like 10-15 seconds.
Something
Just-
fucking created that, is my theory.
Yeah.
And
the
that's
brine pool is
terrifying when you
crazy.
think about it.
Yeah, if you've never seen what
You're
those
yelling.
brine pools are and like what they do, you need to look at those videos.
Yeah, the videos are really cool. 'Cause literally, like, you watch a crab go into one and just die.
There was another video that we watched from that Nautilus Live channel where it was a fish who looked completely fine going into it, but he stepped a little too far into it and then literally flopped sideways and was swimming sideways and was like, and then would flip back being like he's fine, and then rammed his head into the side of the brine pool where like the wall is and then swam off.
Yeah.
He'll probably die.
Like,
he did.
those brine pools are so crazy, and something had to create that. Like,
See, my thing is though is that we have so many of those those volcanic vents or whatever that's in there that also make some of those gases. And then I'm just like,
is
could
it
also just be
EVN
that.
Nautilus right here?
Yes,
Hot tub of despair.
yes, we are going to watch Nautilus live.
1 second. Oh, I'm gonna fucking lose this. Murlocs are not winning today, boys.
I don't know why you decided to play this.
Because I wanted to.
Well, if we keep switching streams, how are you supposed to watch that?
Oh, it's okay. And actually, I can just do this. Watch. I just do this. Well, whatever. Anyway,
Anyways, we're gonna watch this.
we're gonna unmute this tab. 1 second.
Sonar image is awesome. We see both rims, the close and the far
Murloc.
rim of
He's
So
addicted.
that's- yes, I am.
the sonar is beautiful.
Hearthstone is love. Hearthstone is life.
Magic.
It's the same fucking thing.
Come up so that
Magic
wall
the
is
Gathering.
pretty
Alright, so
fragile.
basically, you have this fucking wall here of just like death. It's all dead
Okay, so
clams
let
and
me-
mussels.
Okay, so let me explain this image real quick to anyone who doesn't know what those things. Okay, so this is the brine pool. I would say that's the wall. Those little tubes there, tube worms. Tube worms live there,
Imagine.
which we wouldn't think about though, but they've become adapted to it. That
We could do 10.
boom, tubes. Hey, look, tubes.
Clara wants to know what happens if we were
Anyways.
to rip a hole in the edge of the brine pool. I think we would make
The whole
lots
Gulf
of
of
enemies.
Mexico will pour into that.
It's like we would drain the Gulf of Mexico. We would drain the brine pool, I think, for sure. So we're not going to do that. If Chuck
Oh, yeah,
was
there's your
listening,
fish.
Chuck was adamant about you can't
There's a
drain the
fish.
brine pool.
It wasn't this video
I'm
that
sure
the
Eric
fish
feels
was
the
in
same
though,
way.
but yes, a fish, and he will probably die.
So there's some sort of
else.
Oh, look at this crab.
Your
Yeah,
pause
look
real
at
quick?
Oh yeah, there you go.
There you
Dead
go,
crabs
dead
that
crabs.
are calcified.
Mm-hmm. It's Liddy, but not Liddy. It wasn't
It's-
Liddy for those crabs.
It's terrifying, honestly.
See, there we go. And there's an amphipod, right? There's an amphipod right under the. You see that amphipod down there on the right, Brennan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a dead amphipod. That's what we mean by the jacuzzi of despair. These types
Your
of
boy
fluid
Upcedric
organisms-
out here, sleepy AF.
organisms really don't like to be in this fluid.
Yeah, another dead crab.
Yep, another calcified fucking crab there.
Pickle, there's a pickle.
You ever notice too? It even wipes out the color from existence. It's
Yeah,
just
like that
dead.
one's fresher dead.
Yeah, that's definitely looks. Oh,
No, it's not. It's got that brown on it from like
Yeah.
over
the
here.
pearls on the
Yeah,
Excuse me.
he been dead for a hot minute.
But like, can you imagine? You're just chilling, living your best crab
And then
life,
suddenly you
and then
just
you just
fall
fall
in.
in and you're
It's
dead.
like slipping and falling in a puddle in like the middle of like
Death
some
alley.
big. It's like tripping and falling, and suddenly, oh no, who you're on I-75. But,
I hate when I trip and fall and fuck. I'm on I-75. Oh, I
no,
hate
but
that.
Does it form from the bottom up?
Similar
Damn.
concept.
Deeper by the deposition of minerals and
But yeah,
accumulation
just
of
imagine that
muscles?
you're just living your best life and suddenly brine pool of death and then, oh, I'm dead and
They've done
calcified.
really a
Cool.
stand-up job at keeping the
Which
wall.
that is so cool
No,
to
so
me,
I think
It's
honestly.
scary cool.
It's scary cool, yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Or some sort of
But anyway, back to the topic at hand. I really think our next step as humans has to be a symbiotic relationship, whether that be with AI or something else we find out there in space. Because realistically, we've peaked. There is no fucking way that we're evolving in the next 100
Well,
years.
didn't we just put a new rover on Mars or something?
Yeah, with a helicopter. Which is fucking cool as shit.
I didn't know they put a helicopter on.
Yeah, it was attached to the here. They
What
actually,
did that thing say, anyways, when you landed?
uh,
Because I know they talk. I know all of our rovers talk.
with helicopter. Oh yeah,
Oh,
I have a live stream going. Oh, they have Nightbot too. So this is the rover cam. Rover cam 2. The helicopter.
Oh,
It's literally flying over
oh shoot! Yeah,
the rover.
that's wild.
Yeah.
Real wild. We're stepping further. We put a helicopter on Mars, guys.
It's like a fucking, like, military-style drone. It's badass.
Well, yeah, because our drones work the best on there.
Toxifin, yes. That turns the whole game.
Anyways, no, but
You down a minion and up a go.
I think honestly, like our first step after like getting someone on Mars would probably just like our first step, other than the rovers and stuff that we put on there, would probably be like one, getting like a tiny ass team of maybe like 3 on Mars. And then attempting to build what I would consider like an eco-dome to at least try to like grow things and see if they do, so we can have like at least a small support system going for us.
So-
and once we figure that out, we need to figure out how to transport like water and stuff to support the rest of us. And then eventually in like 50 some odd years or something like that, we'll hike it up to Mars.
So, have you heard this whole, like, conspiracy theory that, okay, we're gonna take this very far back in the timeline. So it kind of started. So it's kind of funny to me. I had this thought back when I started playing Assassin's Creed, the first one,
Yeah.
because it deals with Adam and Eve.
Yeah, it does.
You give you like, as you're playing Altair, you find weird glyphs in walls that you like follow the story of Adam and Eve and like what they're doing and getting away from people. I didn't end up collecting all of them, but I remember enough to where like Adam and Eve were like the first people to run away from the perfect society. And I was like, what if Adam and Eve truly came from Mars? So like we started on Mars, because Mars, they've determined that there was water on Mars, but it's just fucking desolate. So
Something wiped out Mars. Is
yeah,
my
exactly.
assumption.
So what if us as humans were on Mars and we just left because it became so toxic and desolate, and now it's had so much time because we've been here 2,000 plus years to fucking evaluate, like, hey, but in doing so, only like 2 people survived, Adam and Eve, and they had issues like post-traumatic stress, which caused them to hear a voice, which they thought was God.
Could be.
And then they started having like meltdowns and shit and had kids, and then those kids had kids. So then after that, we've now evolved into what we are now.
Could be.
And we're ready to go back to Mars now that we have developed these systems. Like, because you can bottle water, you can fucking transport large quantities of anything. And it's okay because our ecosystem can support it. Here's something crazy that blew my mind when it was told to me. There is no more water than there was on Earth when Earth got created. There is no more or no less water than what Earth started with.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
only thing that we've done to Earth was toxify it.
Pretty much.
It's literally the only thing that we've done as humans,
Hey.
other than build society.
Exactly. And it's so wild to think about, because, like, we are drinking the same water that the dinosaurs drank. Mm-hmm. We are drinking the same water that, like, Neanderthals. We're talking all the way back to, literally, like, we could take this back to the Crusades. We are drinking that same water.
You know what I want to know, though, speaking on water?
Don't tell the others.
What is in the water in the Antarctic Circle?
Oh, you want to hear something fucky?
Because I know they've been studying what's in that water. Which
Oh, yeah.
There are things in it that we've found already, though. But I'm like, But, like, what if, like, other sentient life from the other universe is in the water, like, somewhere deep in those ice mountains? That'd be funny.
What if? Hear
What
me
if?
out, babe. The balls got hard, too. Anyway, I don't know. That was the first thing that came
He's
to
on
my brain.
crack.
Anyway, no, on top of that, though, did you hear that we were drilling in the United States and we basically found that under the peninsulas there's a giant... Not peninsula. Why the fuck did I say peninsula?
Why the peninsula?
The continent. That there is a mass quantity of water, like a underground cave, that is just housing fresh water.
That is very possible. I
No,
agree.
that is like 100% a thing.
Yeah, I believe it's possible.
And it's so
That's the thing.
cool. Oh, we're gonna sell the token, buy this, play it, sell it,
Good to get some minions in.
refresh. Cool, right there. Cool. So, yeah, and it's theorized that is under all continents. We just haven't been able to talk people into doing the same thing, but we found it under the U.S. Then it stretches for fucking miles.
Well,
And
we know it's in the ocean and somehow ended up in China. Who knows?
You're doing great out there.
But that is such a cool thing to me that there is more fresh water than we thought. Mm-hmm. And it had to be because of how Pangea formed. I mean, think about it. It's
Pangea was one giant continent, and then suddenly, oh, we moved. Which, funny enough, because they've been studying this and I've been following it, they've concluded that Pangea will happen again because we are moving.
yes and no.
It's cool.
They have concluded that it is a potential possibility.
It might not happen for billions of years. But
Oh yeah.
it'll definitely happen, just not in our lifetime. But they
Well-
have concluded that we are moving and will become
Oh,
one day
yeah.
a Pangea again.
Well, the issue with that is that because of the fault boundaries, we're bouncing back and forth constantly because of how the continents were ripped apart.
Damn it, California! Why you gotta do this? I'm
When
joking.
the continents were ripped apart, it was because of the tectonic plates. And those tectonic plates are constantly doing this now. And they're creating underwater mountains. Well, when that's happening, it's causing our continents to just kind of do this over time. And it takes...
Or Japan. Japan's been really having a hard time with those.
Oh, yeah.
Because Japan, in like the last couple of years, have you heard how many
Yeah,
of those,
they've had like
those
4
poor,
earthquakes.
Those poor Japanese people.
It's fucking wild.
Although we need to take a thing out of their book when it comes to like building stuff.
Oh, yeah, not using fucking the shitty structures that we do. Yeah, I agree. Let's not do
California is
that.
always falling apart, and meanwhile in Japan, oh, it's just another day in the life. Our building's fine.
Yep,
Just a little shaky.
another day, another dollar.
Like, I still feel bad for them, yes, but I'm like, Japan knew what was gonna happen and built better buildings.
Oh, yeah, and they have a whole, like, structure system that they follow, which is really cool.
Meanwhile, here in the land of the U.S., we just build things, don't care, and like, oh, we'll just rebuild them.
Yeah, we'll deal with the consequences later.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how many people die, just we'll rebuild it.
Yep. Although one of the coolest things I've seen come out of earthquakes
What?
is there's a bed.
A bed?
A bed.
A bed.
That it detects like by weight that you're there, and if an earthquake happens and it
Oh!
and it reaches a certain magnitude, it drops you into a safe room and steel glut covers, and then basically emits a signal that says, I am here, I am here, I am here, repeatedly. You can't hear it, but because it's like a radio frequency. And then on top of that, it stores like 26 days of food and water. Like,
Imagine being a zombie apocalypse and doing that.
dude, you'd never have to leave your fucking bed. Although it would suck laying there forever. But realistically, like, I'd rather be alive and laying in stasis, basically, until I'm free, rather than dead in an earthquake. Fuck that. I mean, it would be a painless way to go, though. You just don't wake up to a boulder falling on you.
That would be crazy, too.
What?
Instead of the going into space thing, if 2012, that movie actually happened, and what we do next.
You're talking... so let me make sure I understand the movie, right? Because basically they they get on a Russian plane, and then they reach into a vault. The world fucking explodes, basically. And then they open the vault, like, 6 years later. Or some shit like that. No?
No.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different movie then.
No. Because the whole movie is about how literally... It starts off with fucking Yellowstone, like, blazing its super volcano.
Yeah.
And... Just for...
2012 was fucking a meteor hit the Earth. No? Okay.
It started with Yellowstone. No, okay, so for anyone who hasn't seen that movie at all...
Me.
Apparently you. But, no, there's this guy and his family who, he's like a conspiracy theorist. He follows all these things that the Earth is gonna do X, Y, and Z, and he's trying to prepare his family for the worst. Well, come to terms, he takes his kids to Yellowstone for a vacation, because he's divorced. And during this vacation, he meets this guy who's listening to this radio station that how there's been more tectonic plate activity. And mind you, it first took place in California, so granted that's normal. Please don't do that.
No, real quick. And now it's a hat.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. No, but so yeah, in California, he takes his family to Yellowstone. Here's this crazy dude on the radio, asks to borrow his plane, like, fucking takes this shitty ass watch and goes, it's expensive. Somehow the guy gives him a plane, and is trying to fly his kids out of there. And, so anyways, he does get this plane, and he waits to go grab his divorced wife because he still loves her. So he goes back home, and they're eating breakfast, and this super massive earthquake happens. Like California is literally splitting itself into billions of pieces, and the husband is like, see, I told you this was a thing, we gotta go into the car so we can go to this plane in Yellowstone, blah blah blah. So he drives all of them to Yellowstone, including the wife's new husband thing, boyfriend or whatever, and
Head ho.
I know, right? So they get on this plane, and they're like, you know how to drive, right? He's like,
no.
and they look at the boyfriend, they're like, you know how to drive a plane? He's like, oh, not really, but I kind of do. So they get him to fly the plane. They barely take off of the landing strip. Super volcano just...
Wow.
Like, literally, and they're like, oh my god, let's get the hell out of here, like, now, and they're driving through it. Somehow they end up... Somehow they end up meeting, another disclaimer is that the guy is a chauffeur for this rich Russian family.
Yeah.
Somehow he meets up with this Russian family, lands in their little tiny airport, and they fly their private jet out of the... Who knows where.
Why is it so big? Because it's Russian.
Yeah, because it's Russian. They take this huge plane filled with a bunch of cars that they bought from a Russian car show. All expensive, and they somehow land in the Arctic in these cars, and I'm like, how? And, somehow the government ends up finding them, and the only two people this Russian person takes are his two kids and him. Leaves his so-called shitty girlfriend, the other family, and then their driver just to fuck off.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so then they end up on this, what they term as, if you have a green card to go anywhere, they get on these ships, like these massive, like, think our U.S. aircraft carriers, but like
Mondo.
like 500 times the size.
Yeah.
And you get on those ships, and basically now what's happening is when they get on those ships is that the Earth is literally just one gigantic sea.
Yep.
And
So-
it's basically like Jonah's Ark at that point of, what comes next?
It's not Jonah. It's Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark? I said Jonah.
Oh my god, I saw a Facebook,
Anyways.
real quick, as a funny side note, I saw a Facebook post yesterday that literally said, Moses is a fucking two-timing bitch because he invited two roaches onto his goddamn boat. And then,
hell?
thinking it was Noah. And then that same person posts later, Moses is alright. I've been informed by, the people close to me that I've made a mistake. Fuck Noah, you two-timing bitch. How you about to invite roaches? I thought that shit
How do
was...
you get a mix up between Noah and Moses?
They both deal with water? I guess? Yeah?
Kinda.
Moses split the Red Sea. The Red Sea. I'm
Yeah.
fucking dead. God damn.
Anyway.
But yeah, Noah split the Red Sea. Fucking...
Noah?
I meant Moses. God damn it. God damn it.
Anyway, no. But it would be funny, though, because everyone's like, we're going into space, we're going into space. Well, what if humanity ended up on the ocean instead?
I don't think that's gonna happen. So, real quick. Oh, I meant to...
Technically, though.
I'm talking.
No, you're not allowed.
Anyway, no. So, people act like in our lifetime we haven't had a big fucking volcano explosion. Yeah, we did. It's called Mount St. Helen. Mount St. Helen exploded in 1980. This fucking mountain was so big, and then it just gone.
Yeah, it ripped its entire top off and created itself a new one.
Yeah, I mean, it literally is a giant fucking caldera now. Deathwing
Kind
is
of
fun.
reminds me of, so I follow one from Hawaii, the Kilauea volcano. That's literally what that did.
Yeah.
Yeah, new caldera. Which is still erupting, actually, and I'm still following it, but
Yeah,
it slowed down.
they just stopped covering it. It's still going. Like,
well, I follow a small YouTube channel called Big Island News that keeps up with it. It slowed down, which is good. It hasn't, because I was afraid it would erupt like their 2018 one.
yeah.
It didn't, thank God. But who knows what will happen in like the next couple of months? Because for all we know, the next couple of months it could go.
Yep.
Or Hawaii.
Poor fucking
This is why I don't
Hawaii.
live on Hawaii. Those volcanoes are nuts.
But,
Also, I heard that the people actually hate us from the mainland. They actually hate us.
no.
I've heard that. I've heard a couple of
No.
stories saying that. Some
There
of the
was a
islanders
whole
hate
thing
us.
like a long time ago that they hated us because the Americans just kind of came there, said we own you, and then they were like, okay. But now, no, that's not a thing at all. Actually,
I
they
know.
hate
Some people are-
tourists.
Some people are still complaining that they hate us. So
Well, Michael Reeves is fucking Hawaiian. You know that, right?
yeah, no, I'm aware.
And he just hates everybody. Fucking fuck
But
you.
Obama's Hawaiian and loves everyone.
Obama is Hawaiian.
I thought he was. Didn't he come from Hawaii?
Now you got me fucked up. Where was?
I thought he lived in Hawaii before he came here.
Where was Obama born? Honolulu,
Boom!
Hawaii.
I was correct. It was Hawaii.
You know who else is Hawaiian that you won't fucking know?
Mm.
Markiplier.
Markiplier was born in Hawaii?
Yeah, he was born in.
I thought he was actually. I knew he was Korean. I didn't think he was
Yeah,
actually.
so if I remember, he's not born in Honolulu, but
he's
he's.
probably born in some other.
Oh, it is Honolulu.
Oh!
Yeah, Markiplier is Hawaiian, and that's fucking cool as hell.
Korean Hawaiian. Never heard of that one, but yet here we are.
That's not being so racist.
I'm not racist. I'm just curious.
Racist. No, I'm kidding. Anyway,
Heck you.
heck you, man.
But no. But no, what's in your head? That guy's like my new gauge. That's great. Anyways. There you go.
Now it's a hat. And now it's a fat.
Anyways. No. But. Yeah, but like, technically. What if instead of like us humans going to space, it turns out like Subnautica, we have to live in the ocean.
Okay. I'm just saying, if we ever,
I'm just saying that the dead zone is literally freaking Mariana's Trench. Just saying.
if we ever end up having to live in fucking...
The Rapture.
No. This is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for... If we ever live underwater, I want it. I want it right the fuck now. It's
Wait.
Rapture. It's an underwater fucking city.
Was that first Bioshock or was
It's
that second?
1 and 2.
Yeah, I was like,
Take place
I
in
recognize
this.
it from 2.
There you go. There's a really good view of it. And like it's
Underwater New York. Let's go, boys.
pretty much.
I
and
don't want
it's,
it. I don't want to do it.
I want it so
Heck, New
fucking
York.
bad. And it's actually crazy because, like, okay, so Bioshock Infinite ends up linking back
Yeah,
to Bioshock 1 and 2.
and that was Liddy. I thought that was amazing.
And, oh my god, Bioshock. Okay, wait, we're
Bioshock
getting...
Infinite was the only one that I played.
Alright,
all the
we're
time.
changing topics real quick, guys. We're changing it to Bioshock, because this shit's fucking crazy. We can go back, just... real quick, because I need a second to fucking divulge into Bioshock. So, Bioshock. Here we go. So, Bioshock Infinite has the craziest fucking ending known to man to date.
Infinite?
Infinite, yeah.
Okay.
Have you beaten Infinite?
Almost.
Almost? Okay, so basically, the end of Infinite, fuck, I fucked that up real good. But that's okay.
I know the majority of Infinite, so.
So basically, at the end of Bioshock Infinite, you find out that spoiler alert for a game that came out in, I think, 2016. Bioshock Infinite. When did it come
What?
out? Oh, sorry. It released in 2013, and then Linux support was released in 15. So, spoiler
I
alert.
think I played it in like 2014 or 2015.
I played it in 16 because it was still on the shelf for $12 and I bought it at Best Buy. Anyway,
And I bought it at flipping
Actually,
GameStop
funny
for
enough.
like $20.
I have the alternative cover for my Bioshock game because it was one of the very few games at the time that you could actually still do the reversible on, which is really cool because here's the actual cover, and then they actually did this design on the inside.
I should have checked my game to see if I did that, and it was just flipped. Anyways,
So anyway, Bioshock Infinite has one of the craziest endings because you find out Booker DeWitt is actually, I want to say Fitzgerald Comstock, but I don't think that's right. The autism kicked on that move. Damn it. Anyway, but you find out Comstock is actually Booker DeWitt. In that he is the Booker from a different dimension that, here we go, because Ellie can open up dimensional rifts.
yep. I thought that was Liddy.
It is. So, you find out that Booker DeWitt is actually Comstock from a different dimension because he kills Ellie because he sees her as the impure lamb.
And it made me sad.
So, the Comstock is actually the Booker that took, at the beginning of the game, you're offered a chance to cleanse yourself. Mm-hmm. Which obviously Booker doesn't take because he deals with his demons differently. But he You're offered this chance to cleanse yourself and get baptized. Well, Comstock is the Booker that did that. And Ellie ends up drowning Booker DeWitt because he can become Comstock and she doesn't want to die. So that's what happens at the end of the game. It's confusing the way they show it because, like, again, the end of the game is one of the craziest and fucked up endings that have misled people for years. I mean, here, real quick, we're gonna just do this. I don't need the explanation. Just gonna do this. I can see when my turn's up. Right? So basically, Ellie becomes all powerful at this point.
Elizabeth! The bird, Elizabeth! I lost control. He's coming.
You know, that was one item I never found. Was the fucking songbird whistle.
I don't think I found it either.
Where is he?
But it's been so long since I've played.
Yeah,
I really
I kind of
don't
want to do a
remember.
playthrough of Bioshock. Oh yeah, they're at Rapture here, and Songbird is underwater, and it's so sad because Songbird just tries to save Ellie. That's all his plot has been, because he's basically a Big Daddy, just modified, and Songbird just blows up, and it's so sad.
Elizabeth, I'm sorry.
Real quick. Did I win or lose that? I tied. Okay. I'm gonna just buy
What is this
that.
place?
Refresh.
Sorry
It's
for
doorway.
anyone who actually wanted to see that.
One of many.
Yeah, sorry, my
Stay
game
in the
is.
game. We
My-
don't have a third
It's a
screen to
doorway.
blow that up on. So.
Where are you going?
Oh, come on. Yes, it's this way.
So basically, they
Comstock said about your
do this. They're at
Is there
Rapture,
an answer here?
which has been thoroughly abandoned because Bioshock Infinite takes place in the sky because they have abandoned this place.
This is where we have to go.
Why? What is going on? Elizabeth, what do you mean this is a doorway?
I'll have to show you.
But you find out, like, Ellie is his daughter, and
regret
just
this.
everything is so crazy. Kind of want to do a Bioshock Let's Play. That's just crazy. The Bistro.
City at the bottom of the ocean.
The
Ridiculous.
city at the bottom of the ocean? Ridiculous.
But it's there.
But Booker was a detective in Rapture, actually. Which is really cool.
Anyways.
Oh, my knees. How long is this? Oh, Jesus, it's 14 minutes.
Thousands of doors. Opening all at once. My God, they're beautiful.
Now, take my
Yeah.
hand.
No, I don't want to.
You already did.
This is basically where you see him become Comstock.
Are you ready to be born again?
I am.
Do you hate your sins? Do you hate your wickedness?
Yes.
Do you want to clean the slate, leave behind all you were before,
I mean, I'll
and
take
be
it.
born again
We
in
take
the
those.
blood of the
Yes.
Lamb? Jesus, wash this man clean.
That's
Father,
this.
make him
Stop
born
it.
again. Lord,
Excuse me.
Stop it.
what are you doing? Get off me! Get off! Son!
Get off me, and then Ellie's
Think a
here.
dunk in the river's gonna
Like, but
change
you
the things
didn't
I've done.
change your
Let's
mind.
get out of here. Hey, these doors of yours, they're all tears, right? Well, open one up. Open one up to Paris. I want to be shut of all this.
Not until we find.
Hey, Shane, are you still there?
Comstock's dead.
No. He was here. This way.
It's been going for a hot minute for waffles.
Oh, yeah, well, Malik's probably watching Trav's stream at this point.
Yeah, he's looking here. No, don't.
And what of my debts?
Bring us
So
the
you find
gun.
out like the people that
And wipe away
you've been
the
dealing
debt.
with the whole game
This
are
is the man
actually
who
like
hired me
people
to
that have
find
dealt
you.
with Booker in the past.
Yes.
Because you
The
see
girl
this
for the
man and a
debt.
woman the whole game, and oh, it's so crazy. You have to go grab his daughter, and
What is this?
it's
There's
so
no-
sad.
There's no baby. I remember. No, there was
I
no
realized
baby,
that
and if there
didn't
was, I
fit.
sure as
It's
hell
like,
wouldn't
oh,
give it
no.
over to this guy.
Booker, you don't leave this room until you do.
To wait. Time is running short.
I was running
Bring
short.
us the girl and wipe away the debt.
Oh, I died.
Go ahead.
No.
You can wait as long as you want. Eventually, you'll give him what he wants.
How do you know all this?
I can see all the doors, and what's behind all the doors. And behind one of
Ooh,
them,
I hit somebody.
I see him.
Comstock.
Sorry, guys.
What choice do I have?
The debt's paid. Mr. Comstock washes you of all your sins.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
There was no baby. The deal was I go to Columbia to get you.
Booker, you're bleeding.
Oh.
That's back to the beginning of the game, and his nose bleeding.
Now we've upset him.
I don't expect this next bit will do much for his mood.
Come on.
What are we doing here? Comstock's dead. We can just
I remember
go
when
on with our lives. You don't need
Dead? You mean like Chen Lin?
Word.
Like Lady
That's something that blows my
at
mind.
that
He
time
is
it
alive
was.
in a
So,
million
here's
worlds.
something that'll blow
It's
your
not over
fucking
because the
mind.
prophet is dead.
Did you ever play like the
It will
Nintendo
only be
64?
over when he never even lived in the first place.
Probably have.
Like, did you ever play Ocarina of Time?
Yes.
Hey, the deal's
Okay,
off.
that was on
Gary.
the Nintendo 64.
The deal is off.
Um,
Give her back. Give her back.
We're everywhere today, sorry guys.
Give her back, you son of a
Ocarina
bitch.
of Time. Yep. The Ocarina of fucking Time images. Like, you remember this game looking badass.
Yeah, because at that point in time, it was
That's what
great.
it looked like.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. And you
And we
remember...
used to think that the game, it was so good, and it just,
Boom.
2021, it's not
Bam.
good.
Ba
It's
da
actually
ba
really
boom.
bad.
Wow. There we go.
Freaking Breath of the Wild looks really good now.
Oh my god, Breath of the Wild is like a new standard for the gaming industry. It's crazy. Even though it's cell shaded,
Yeah,
which is weird,
it
and I'm
is a
not
little
used
weird,
to
but
it.
it's good though.
Oh, hell yeah, it's good. No. Not today.
Also, if Alex scoots over, Juno is sleeping on the couch over there.
Yep, he is a
He's
sleepy
been
boy.
out for a while.
Sleepy, sleepy boy. We're gonna buff this dude.
He's only good when he's asleep.
So mean.
Well, that's like when parents say that their kids are only good when they're asleep, so
True, true.
there's our equivalent. Until mom bothers him because mom wants a pet. Mom will not
But
pet him right now.
this is so crazy because like they did a reamp for the 3DS, right?
Yeah.
And now they're talking about doing a new re-release for the Switch.
Which I will totally get. I will pre-order that. I'm like,
Yeah, they're talking about redoing Majora's Mask too.
I didn't care for that one.
Oh, fuck off. That is the best one. But yeah, they're talking about doing an Ocarina of Time for Switch. They're also talking about doing Ocarina... Oh, wait. Skyward Sword. Okay.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Yeah. But yeah, they're talking about doing all sorts of stuff with the Ocarina. It's really cool. I like the Zelda series. I like what they've done with it. I really am glad that they took it away from the Twilight Princess days. I love Twilight Princess,
It
don't
was
get
good.
me wrong.
It was good, but it needed to go elsewhere.
Yeah, Twilight Princess got so hectic and uncontrollable. What?
I really wanted a hit and I wasn't sure if the vape was here or in your car.
Pick yourself back up.
It's in your car, I'm not running out.
Oof.
Nope, it's here. Woohoo. But anyways.
So BioShock, as I was saying, fuck it, I didn't mean to sell brand. That was a mistake.
Oops.
Whoopsie poopsie. But yeah. So how do I want to word all of this shite? Shite. Shittle.
Oh, shittly.
Shittly. Pre on me. Well, BioShock in and of itself was such a trippy game. I mean, like, it was controversial.
It was great, though.
Oh, it absolutely was fucking great. It was controversial as shit, though, because of the Big Daddy versus the fucking the little girl storyline. Or basically, you had to choose whether these little girls survived and they give you something, or if you killed them, you became more powerful.
Yeah,
so you go through the game like minimally powered if you choose to let them live, but if you kill them, you become like this huge fucking tank.
Demigod, let's go. Also, yes, if anyone knows what anime that's from, yes. And you
Oh my god, you didn't need to fucking
waifu. It had to be a waifu today.
You're stupid.
You're stupid.
I love you.
Well, so story time. I went to college wearing, not this in particular because this is newer, but I did go to college wearing a set of horns one day just to be funny. It was around Halloween time.
You Homestuck creep.
No, it wasn't Homestuck. I didn't even know what that was at that time. I actually had to Google it because I had no idea what it was. Because I went to a convention in college and everyone was wearing those, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Because I had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's Homestuck. It's Homestuck. I'm like, Google, what is this? Because I had no idea. No, it was just a random set of horns, and everyone's like, what are you? I'm like, don't worry about it.
I am drugs incarnate.
Now we got waifu.
You didn't even hear me. It was like, I am drugs incarnate. I am every drug. Hey, Shane, you still there, Bubba? My guy? Hello? Can you not blow it at my computer? I fucking hate you. Goblin.
I was respectful and threw it and did it the other way.
You goblin.
Blah. Anyways.
Oh, I forgot that. It's on the main screen. Fuck.
You're jumping.
Anyway, so, oh, wow. My mom got the big buff. The big bufferoonie.
Well. Am
slep.
Oof. I woke up from a nightmare, so I didn't get to sleep very long.
Oh, I'm sorry. How did you have a nightmare?
I don't know, but I woke up literally panting. I was like, ah.
Ooh. Ooh. Bop 'em. Bop 'em.
I was actually so upset I had to cuddle my dog.
You say that like it was a punishment. I had to cuddle my dog. Fuck.
My dog. I was thinking about to like get up and go cuddle you because you were in the other room. I'm like, I don't want to get up though.
Wow, fuck you.
I literally did not want to get up.
Fucking whole bag. That's you.
Anyways.
Why you gotta cuck me like this game? Why you gonna do it? Why you gonna do it? Why you gonna do it? Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Well.
Anyway.
I can't believe the birds are chirping at 8:20 at night.
Right?
Confused.
Current topic. stuff. Because we're kind of all over the fucking place.
Yeah, we've gone so out of place because you wanted to talk about Bioshock. and
I
was
did,
like,
because
"Aw."
we were talking about living underwater, and that shit was so cool.
But Subnautica, though.
Fuck Subnautica. That's
I love that
solo.
game.
It is a good game. Don't
It is
get
a
me
very
wrong,
good game.
But it's like,
But the only thing is, though, is that because they don't live there for very long. so
Exactly.
It's,
It's to not even make it habitable, it's to make it survivable
Although,
to get the
but
fuck
they do
off.
have sentient life on the other planet, though, so
Oh,
it's
yeah, well,
interesting.
it's kind of fucked. Have you beaten Subnautica?
I've never played it. I've only watched the gameplay.
Do you want to know the ending?
I already know what the ending is.
Okay, so then, you know
I've watched
that
Jacksepticeye's video and Markiplier's video. I know how that ends.
You know how the giant sea creature at the end of the game that's captured and shit?
Yeah, that she dies because
Yeah.
of her babies.
Well, here's the thing. That sea creature technically had, like, mind control over everything.
Mhm.
Like, everything.
Mhm.
And that's just crazy to me.
There's probably sentient life who does have that, though, and we haven't found it yet.
Oh, absolutely. There has to be. I mean... Oh my god, that's wild.
That
Oh
was
my
cool,
god,
though.
that just sent me on, like, a fucking acid trip. I don't like that.
What?
It's just the fucking...
The mind control?
Not only mind control, but that there's a life out there that is fucking able to just control everything. That's something that we could talk about. How would you feel if, like, a hive mind came to Earth and made us all assimilate? I mean, not that you have a choice, but, like, how would you feel? Thinking about it, how do you feel?
It depends on, like, what kind of assimilate that we're talking about. Like, if it was fully, like, a mind control, and it was just like, you don't do this or we're taking over your brain.
No. We're talking, like, full-on assimilate. We take over the entire planet level of fucking, like, mind control type shit. Like Rick and Morty. You remember Rick and Morty, that episode where he falls back in love with,
No.
Oh, so there's an
Because
episode...
I don't watch Rick and Morty.
What the fuck?
I've only seen, like, a couple of episodes here and there of Rick and Morty, so I literally...
Well, it's season 1. He falls... Rick used to date this person named Unity, who's a hive mind. And in this fucking thing, they're dating... And Rick is causing her to, like, get stressed out and, like, push her to ends.
Mm-hmm.
So she starts losing control of the world. And Summer and Morty are watching the loss of control happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a crazy episode. I'll show you after stream. But, so yeah, it, like, literally they take over, and then the people that are on the planet, like, start fighting because of nipple. It sounds so stupid, but there's some that are like, we have disky nipples, which you are not as superior.
Could you imagine if that was your only world problem? Nipples.
Right. But no, so their whole thing is that the nipples, some of them were, what's it called, disc-shaped, and some of them were, like, pointy, so they claimed that the pointy ones were far superior. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Anyways.
Oh, man.
You know what? I would probably just go bye-bye.
Yeah, honestly.
No.
Honestly,
technically, I can't say that on stream.
I'd off myself.
It's already happened, though.
What? Offing yourself?
No, the assimilating thing. It's already happened.
What do you mean? We're not
Sheeple.
Oh, that's not assimilating. Assimilating is like where
Oh,
a
but it has
parasite
happened,
takes
though.
over your body.
No,
but no,
there
you're
are some
talking.
people in this world that have just like, this is this and this is this, and that's all they know. And I'm like, what?
Yep.
So there are some sheeples that have done that.
Oh, absolutely. I put this on the wrong fucking dude, and that's upsetting. Because I did not mean to
He's not
give
paying
him
attention no
fucking...
more. This is why I told
Listen.
him not to play these games, because he wouldn't pay attention.
Listen, I made it to top 4. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting my points. But anyway, we've had an hour and a half long podcast of us just talking about stuff, which is kind of cool.
It's been all over the place, and in the future, we're not going to do that.
Yes, we are.
You will.
Yes, we are.
You will.
Because I'm out there. I love these conversations. Bobby.
I think our next one should be early.
Oh,
'Cause I'm
man.
a weeb.
You have no idea what you'd be getting yourself into
That's
if you
fine.
you sent me down that train. Woo! Man.
Quantum mechanics.
You've made a mistake.
I always make mistakes.
It's called my sex life.
Bye!
No, quantum mechanics is really well. Quantum
Is it
mechanics.
quantum mechanics or quantum physics?
Well, both.
Yeah.
But no, quantum.
Compton.
No sleep till Brooklyn, I guess.
Anyways.
No, fuck. Now my brain is blanking. No, quantum mechanics is really cool because it's like, so I love the Minecraft representation of it where you're standing in one position. You are facing a block 1-to-1.
Okay.
But if you stand one block over and look at it from a different angle, so then instead of looking at it like it's this, you're looking like this, and instead of 2 blocks, it's a door.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then, but instead of it being a door, you walk backwards and suddenly it turns to redstone. Or you get closer and it turns back to stone.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's so wild. Quantum mechanics is fucking crazy. Oh, we need to wrap up soon. I'm
that's
tired.
like those... Oh, I forget what mod it is. I think it's in the Crazy Craft one where they got those random portals. Or if you look at it one way, it doesn't look like anything, but then you slightly
The dark
look
dimension
over
door
and
or dimensional doors. Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking hate those.
I hate them too. They're awful.
Don't talk about me like
Oh
that.
no, my tummy is upsetty.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it in stream anyway, honestly.
Okay. We'll be back tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
We may either be doing a podcast or we may be doing gameplay. Not sure as of just yet. But
Technically,
anyway.
we're still doing gameplay, but with podcast.
Yep, but anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.
Peace.
Peace. Oh, hey, welcome back, Bubba.
Wow.
Hold up. I'll hold it up for you. Why did you say rip? I just got back. Damn. Doesn't that suck?
He missed the whole stream.
You missed the entire stream, my guy.
Ooh.
Fuck
Sucks
you.
to suck.
No, we're holding it up for you, motherfucker.
Well, he is. I need to go rest.
Go. Do your thing. I'll hold it up. I got
Pull my
this.
pants up. Ooh. Booty shorts. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not wearing booty shorts.
Oh shit, I won. With all the mistakes I made, I won.
I had to... Juno says goodbye to the stream.
Of course he does.
Even though he's a sleepy puppy, he's just like, I'm here. I'm here, guys.
Surprised you didn't lift him up and pull him over to the stream.
I can.
Nah, he's good.
No, I can.
Oh, Jesus.
We all need streamer pup.
True.
Everyone needs gamer pup.
But Shane...
Gamer pup, come here, sir. And even though you're heavy. Oh, he wagged his tail. That means I can pick him up.
he's resisting. Oh, I'm sorry. Just ended up having to take care of something. But I left it open, so you got a view. I appreciate it, my man. But no, if you want, rewatch this video, because we talked about some crazy shit. We talked about Bioshock, and I explained the ending of Bioshock Infinite. We talked about quantum mechanics a little bit at the end, as you heard. We talked about all sorts of fun stuff, honestly. honestly, I don't know if we're doing podcasts tomorrow. Although, I wanted to ask, what did you think of the podcast screen? I like it. I'm going to try to put a different picture of Juno every day. I like the podcast screen with a little bit of gameplay. Something that I don't have to really focus on. As you guys just saw, I made all sorts of fucking mistakes, and I still got the dub. As far as gravity and space, the only two methods as of right now are spinning in space, or in the station having sufficient mass. Exactly. But the issue is that we haven't really achieved it or made it perfect, or had a perfection yet. You need to get better at getting in that chair, Bubba. Look at him. He's like, hello. I am pup. In chair. Hello. But anyway, yeah, I mean, we need to get better at the things that we talk about and theory. 'Cause, like, even if we had, like, magnetic shoes, that shit could work. Hello, yes, M. Doge. But, like, magnetic shoes would give us some sort of feeling of gravity. And maybe fancy top-bottom banner thing. Yeah, I know. Today was just kind of impromptu. We slapped shit together so that we could, get this to work, you know? Jigs, but it's good. Yeah, as I said, we just kind of threw this together. I really plan to be playing a different game. Yeah, exactly. Having, like, magnetic boots and just having steel walkways or fucking other shit. Just, there's so many options. Or even, there... So you know how we talk about how there's a giant spinning metal core at the center of the Earth, which isn't entirely true because the last time that theory was talked about was, like, the 1800s, if I remember right. That was when we theorized that, like 1870, some shit like that. And in 100 years, a lot of science has come our way. But there's something there that's creating that magnetic pull. Or that's creating gravity, essentially. There's some way on a small scale we can create that. There has to be. I mean, like, if we were to put magnetic pulses in, like, I almost want to say just create an environment, like a spherical environment with a spinning axis, and that would create it. Honestly, like, you just have something like a sphere inside something for a space station. As weird as that is, and you just have it spinning on an axis. In theory, that could work. I don't know. As I said, it's food for thought. What else did we talk about? Living underwater. We talked about... Oh, we talked about the fucking sulfur pool or sulfur lake at the bottom, or at the bottom of the ocean, which is really fucking cool. But there has to be some way on small scale that we can create gravity in space. There has to be. And it'd have to work with magnets, unfortunately. And magnets, we have come very far with magnets, enough to where we can create infinite electricity with it. We're just not doing it yet, because basically, if you can pulsate the north and south pole with another magnet on the outside, it'll just keep doing this, and it creates its own power and creates absorbent amounts of power, so that we can just have infinite power. We're just not doing it, and I don't know why. Like, we haven't created a magnetic generator on large scale. But even so, if we were to do it in small scale, why have we not created them for fucking, like, generators for, like, backup generators for a house, or backup generators for, like, your garage, for a welder, or anything. Why are we not doing this? Why are we not industrializing infinite power? Oh yeah, because it doesn't fucking make money. It doesn't fucking make money. Welcome to what Nikola Tesla wanted for the world, to give us free energy, and we're never going to have it. We are never going to have it. Simply because, long story short, we are never going to have it because the world is ran by people that just want more money. We have this green initiative, but even so, it's not perfect. Also, it is feasible to make a magnet generator. Yes and no. So, literally, think of it like this. You have... I mean, I know you know the theory. Here, we're going to pull up a paint window. So, I know you know the theory of how this... Oh, Jesus Christ. Why do I not have... Okay, we're gonna resize. We're gonna... Oh, because I'm zoomed way the fuck out. Oh, I'm at 800 times. 1 second. This is something, right? Okay. So basically, if you have a diode here and a magnetic plate here. So we have plate and we have a diode. And then you have another diode here. And then another plate here. Right? Okay, fuck, how do I want to do this? So you have this plate that's rigged in a bearing, essentially. So this is kind of connected with ceramics here and here. So we're going to put a ceramic here, and then you have your magnetic plates. And then going into this diode, you have your wires, obviously. And if you could pulsate, because we've already determined that you can make a magnetic force using electricity. If you pulsate to swap this one and this one to be blue and red, you swap them so that it's always repelling. In theory, it would, and keep in mind you can do this on a larger scale so that you're generating energy. So that this bearing here, because essentially God, I hate that I'm bad at drawing. We're gonna just white out the whole fuck. So basically what you're looking at here is like, fuck, I fucked that real good. Pixels, we want 1,000. Okay, so basically what you're looking at here is you got 2 copper... Jesus Christ. I don't want color 2, I want color 1. Got a copper diode here. And another one right here. And then you have your magnetic plate. Kind of like this. That kind of goes around it. So you got like a tube here. I'm so bad at drawing. Jesus. I'm doing like a squared off tube, but you kind of get what I'm coming at here. And then you have your wire. So this kind of conjoins at some point to run your wire down and in. Yeah, exactly. A brushless motor that creates power, yes. And then you have your plates here, here and here. Here and here you have your plates. And then it just constantly is spinning. And that shit could create power, because you just have to hook a coil up and it'll create power. If you keep doing this and like there's this dude on TikTok that I found a while ago, and then his TikTok got deleted because he was doing this. He like was powering part of his house with it because he created a large scale one and was powering his house. And dude, that shit's crazy. That shit is so crazy. It blows my fucking mind. But yeah, so basically you're creating a brushless motor, but it's magnetically powered generator. And as I was saying, you could power a lot with it. And again, it just doesn't generate money, so people don't want to fucking do it. And that's kind of sad. But anyway, unfortunately, I'm really tired. The wife's already went and laid down, so I'm going to end stream here. Thank you all for watching. Shane, thank you again. You're really appreciated that you're even here. Have a good one, guys, and I will see you tomorrow with a new headset, hopefully. Peace.